And good afternoon. Get vocal. Get vocal. And we have tweeted it out. It's on the tweet board. We're on live like right now. We're live. And good afternoon, Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich. Am I at Fireman Rich here on Get Vocal? At Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, where I just tweeted it out that we are live on Get Vocal. I've been wanting to get on this platform and try to fit it in to the schedule, the broadcast schedule, because I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do a Twitch morning broadcast, and we had one this morning, and it ended up being just. I guess I was a little bitchy, but that's over there on Twitch. I repurposed it over there on YouTube. I'm still juggling how I'm going to fit Get Vocal, because Get Vocal, I like. Oh, we do have the afternoon adult beverage too. So just getting out of the day job and unwinding. But we do have a subject as far as I like talking about interesting articles. And I did have a chance to talk about the interesting article on the morning broadcast over on Twitch. So I'm sitting there at the day job and I'm thinking, you know what? Let me go ahead and schedule a broadcast. I'm only going to be on for about 20 to 30 minutes as far as that goes. And if somebody comes in, that's good. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. We're like we were doing this morning. I am on OBS. And we are broadcasting through OBS. I haven't changed the settings, so we're set at 720p. So it's going to be interesting to see what this looks like at 720p. And it looks so far on the desktop, it looks good. But I like reading interesting articles, and I didn't have a chance to do this morning, so good opportunity. Use Get Vocal when I get home for like 20, 30 minutes to hop on here and do a broadcast as far as that goes. And we've been on for 5 minutes right now. A little long intro. The intro music, that's the intro music I use on the morning broadcast. I wanted to do it here. I didn't want to talk during it because I'm not sure how it's going to go when I download this to repurpose it over on YouTube, if that makes a difference, because it's coming from Get Vocal instead of Twitch and stuff like that. So, but again, I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, and we're back on Get Vocal. I like using this platform. It's a great platform to incorporate in my broadcasting repertoire, and I've recommended it because there's a platform that's going to be no more next week, May 5th, and that's haps.co. As far as I've been on Haps for the last year and a half, as far as that goes, maybe longer, maybe almost 2 years, but solid for last year as far as that goes, for the good part of last year, doing the morning broadcasts. And I've slowly transitioned that over to the Twitch platform. Twitch is great. Haps could have been great, but they're going away. The CEO and the people that work there are traveling in a different direction. So all us users that used it, we have to go other places. And Twitch is a good place, and Get Vocal right here is a good place. It's a great place as far as that goes. And I enjoy being here. I can bring in other people if I wanted to, just like you could do in Haps, just like you could do in Blab. And this is our Blab owl right here. I like him. He's a great guy. He's a good friend. He sits there in the window and stuff and watches over. He's the Blab owl, we used to call him. He's a good guy. So, but like I said, I like bringing interesting articles, and I'm sort of behind on the interesting articles. So Get Vocal, broadcasting in the afternoon, will help me present these. And as you can see from the title for this broadcast is Giant Ice Volcanoes on Pluto. Who would know? Pluto. How do we know that? Yeah, we've sent the probe up there, and we've taken the snapshot. So, but with the result of that, there could be an ocean underground. If you got ice and you got volcanoes blowing this water substance up into the air, and it becomes super cold, It's down in the planet itself. It's got to be heated to a certain degree. So, but Pluto is reported to have a giant, or does have giant ice volcanoes that could hint at existence of an underground ocean. So the water's got to be coming from someplace. So, um, but as the article goes, as spacecraft New Horizon recently passed Pluto, images sent back to Earth made their way into the hands of a team that confirmed a large part of the dwarf planet. Now, people say, is it a planet or is not? It's now called a dwarf planet. So it's a planet. It's always been a planet. I grew up, Pluto's a planet. They say it doesn't reach the size of it because there's some moons that are probably bigger than it, but it's called a dwarf planet. But part of the dwarf planet's surface was uh, molded by ice volcanoes, and some eruptions are fairly recent on the cosmos calendar, meaning it could be hundreds, thousands of years. Cosmos, it's not 1 year, 2 years. It's a long period of time. But in the great scheme of things for the universe, it's very, very short. The findings provide much more detailed evidence about volcanoes on Pluto and suggests that all the ice contained there, heat from the planet's core, could maintain a subsurface ocean, meaning underground, subsurface, a feature known to exist on other planets, I think, such as Neptune. It's all ice, and there's an ocean, supposedly. It's supposed to be a whole planet of water there. The ideal conjunctures images from mythology or fantasy fiction, a frozen world where volcanoes bleach liquid nitrogen and ice. Okay, it's liquid nitrogen, it's not water. So, and where underground, close to the pressure and heat of the world's heat, a vast ocean lies in total darkness. What do they call it? Sea space. Ice volcanoes are known from other worlds like Enceladus, the ice moon of Jupiter, but not like this. 180 miles of Pluto's surface is ice formed from H2O, under which could be a liquid water ocean, according to some existing models in which such a scenario is possible. Back on the surface, nitrogen ice sits, and nitrogen, that's some cold stuff. Nitrogen ice sits at a temperature much closer to its melting point, even in the frigids of plutonian weather. In those conditions, scientists look at a picture from New Horizon, that's the probe, posted that the area of humomaki texture and large rise of mounds located southwest of the famous Sputnik uh, Plantu nitrogen ice sheet, which forms which was formed by the volcanoes. Center in the area are two volcanoes known as Right Mons, which climbs 13,123 feet to 16,404 feet. And then you got Picard Mons, bigger than any land volcano on Earth, and that's pretty big, at about 22,965 feet. The two spans of an area more than 200 miles. Cryovolcanoes work exactly like hot ones here on Earth, where heat and pressure forces subsurface materials, in this case H2O ice, up to the surface to reshape the terrain. In this case, it's almost exclusive water ice, since the freezing points of nitrogen, methane, and ammonia, other chemicals present on Wright and Picard Mons, are much lower than normal water and can only be achieved on the surface. Below ground, they would certainly melt. Considering those temperatures, what would Wright Mons eruption look like? Vicarious flow of either slushy or solid state, but still mobile material writes the authors of this paper. They also noted that the unique topography of the region is free of large impact craters, suggesting a much more recent geological period creating these mountains, perhaps 100 to 200 million years ago. So there we go with the Cosmo year, or what do they call it? Cosmo calendar. Okay. Talking 100 to 200 years. All things considering, that would mean the surface liquid and ocean could still be there today. And if there is, where there's water, there could be life. Could be. We don't know for sure as far as that goes. And any planet with liquid water has the potential of hosting life like a liquid water ocean presents on other worlds. On Like a liquid water ocean presents on our world was a place where life first began. Okay, so, and we don't know about Neptune and these other planets that have potential water on their surface and stuff like that. So that's the interesting article there that of science of Pluto, the dwarf planet. I like Pluto. The Horizon mission, New Horizon. Let me plug that in, New Horizon. That was several years ago, as far as that goes, if I recall. And it brought back some stunning images of Pluto, which is on the outskirts of our solar system. Let's see, New Horizon spacecraft. And the New Horizon spacecraft, let's see what we got here. No, I don't want New Horizon Rehab. I thought I only had New Horizon spacecraft. Let's see, New Horizon spacecraft. There we go. NASA New Horizon spacecraft is the first spacecraft to explore Pluto up close. I mean, when they first got there, it zoomed in. Flying by the dwarf planet and its moons on July 14, 2015. So it's been well over, was it 7 years now? In early 2019, New Horizon flew past its second major target, 2014 MU-69, the most distant object ever explored up close. I didn't hear about that. Wow. So how long will the New Horizon spacecraft last? For future exploration, the spacecraft's nuclear battery, it's nuclear, should provide enough power to keep New Horizon operation until late 2030s. So we'll see how far it gets. But it reaches a milestone, a rare space milestone. What's this all about? So this is the New Horizon was a spacecraft that explored the Pluto. So let's see. This is April 15th. Oh, this is last year's. So we won't. But that's the spacecraft that explored Pluto. And I think one of the pictures I remember they when they were first showing it after they examined the data was volcanoes spurting down below. And I think these are the volcanoes that they're talking about in this article that I just presented to you all, as far as that goes. So let's see what else. So let's see what they say about Pluto. Pluto, like I said, I consider it a planet, even though it's a dwarf planet. So it just, when I was telling Pluto TV, we went Pluto the planet. Pluto the planet is a dwarf planet in the Kepler belt, a ring of bodies beyond the orbit of Neptune. That's the other one, Neptune. It water world, I guess you could say, a planet of water, Neptune. It was the first object discovered in the Kepler belt and remains the largest known body in the area. They want to call it a body. I call it a planet. After Pluto was discovered in 1930, it was declared the ninth planet in 1930, but it was later on it was declared. Its orbit period is one orbit, 248 years. Really? Wow. Discovered February 18th, 1930. And let's see, anything else? Facts about the icy forming planet. And this is November 2021. Yeah, they got a picture here that the picture that has the so-called brown heart on the lower portion of the planet. And I guess the people that were on the mission, they love that because it's like Pluto is telling us, "Oh, we love you, we love you." So let's see, 2000. Oh, it was 2006. Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet, a change widely thought as a demotion. The question of Pluto's planet status has attracted controversy and stirred debate in the scientific community and among the general public since then. And in 2017, a scientific group, including members of the New Horizon mission, proposed a new definition of planethood based on a round object in space, smaller than stars, which would make a number of planets in our solar system expand from 8 to 100. And I think if you got activity within the object, in this case, the object of Pluto, I think that would categorize it as a planet, and as far as that goes. So there we have it. That's the interesting article. We're right at 20 minutes. So, and I think I got about 10 minutes on the call to dinner, right? As far as that goes. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here. Thank you for watching this. If you're watching this on the replay, we didn't have anybody in the room. That's okay. That's okay. I wasn't expecting anybody, but I'm putting this up on my Twitter feed to show people this is a very good place that's hardly used, believe it or not. And it'd be really cool if it'd be a spot for some people to utilize and stuff like that. But we all have our own preference. Let's see. For me, Twitch is number one. Then it's going to be Get Vocal. I don't know. YouTube would be in there. I haven't really done too much of the, but it's going to be Twitch, Get Vocal. Then on the audio, it's going to be Anchor.fm. And then Twitter Live, I guess. I could use Twitter Live. Twitter Live would be fourth on my list. Twitter Spaces, and then YouTube, I guess, if I was to YouTube Live and stuff like that. But I love Twitch. Twitch is good. But right behind Twitch is this platform, Get Vocal, as far as to present a short article, a good news article, interesting article, because you know what the crap news is, I like to say. And if I get too involved in a conversation, now the Anchor audio, because there's no chat, and there is a chat. There's a chat right over here. Right over here, there's a chat thing that people can, if you were in this room right now, you're just seeing it as you would on YouTube as far as that goes. And I'm not showing anybody in the room as it goes, because over on this side, there's a column that shows me a list of people that would be in this room watching this broadcast. So what's this show information? Does that show? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that's cool. It's the drop down of the giant ice volcanoes on Pluto. Cool. Yeah, it is cool. It's cool stuff. For this 04.27.22 broadcast, there might be indications of an underground ocean with life, as far as that goes. Okay, that's pretty neat. That's the drop down menu I just did on the Get Vocal. All right, folks, we're going to bug out of here. And again, I thank you for watching this. I will download this. And that's the thing about Get Vocal. You can download just the audio if you want, or you can download the video and repurpose it over there, like on YouTube, or what's that other one? Vivo? Yeah. Or I'm also on that is Rumble. I think I'll put it over on Rumble too. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. All right, folks. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. We'll see you. I'll be broadcasting tomorrow on Anchor.fm because tomorrow is Thursday, and we're working towards that weekend. You all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks.